Okay, so we're diving deep today
Ape deep.
into this book, Dream Life, A Decision Away.
Sounds promising.
It really does. And it's got this pretty interesting idea, right? That your entire dream life, like everything you ever wanted.
It all comes down to one decision.
Yeah. One single solitary decision.
Wow, that's a pretty bold statement, isn't it?
Definitely makes you think.
Okay.
So let's, jump right into this excerpt. It starts by saying, and I'm quoting here, every success story started with a choice to go all in.
Go all in, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
it's catchy, right? You immediately want to know more.
Absolutely, it grabs you.
Yeah.
But how do we actually go all in when it comes to, building this dream life we're talking about?
That's the million-dollar question. I think the excerpt is trying to get us to think about the quality of the decision. It's not just about picking, coffee over tea this morning.
Right. Not just any old decision.
It's about a decision with some serious weight behind it, a real commitment. You're putting all your chips on the table.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Mhm.
But it's still a little, I don't know, vague.
Sure. Let's make it concrete. Imagine you're at a crossroads. You've got two paths in front of you. One path, it's comfortable, it's familiar, it's where you are now. But then there's this other path. It's leading towards your dream, but it's a little scary.
Because it's the unknown.
Right, exactly. And to take that path, you've got to step outside your comfort zone. You're going to have to take risks. And you have to, like the excerpt says, fully commit to this journey. That's what going all in really means.
Choosing the path that really aligns with your dream, even if it's, the one less traveled.
Yeah. Less traveled, probably a bit bumpier too.
For sure. And then the excerpt throws out this question. Will you keep wishing or will you start building?
Oh, I felt that one.
Right. Like, ouch.
It's so powerful because it highlights the massive difference between just dreaming about something and actually doing something about it. We can all sit around and wish for things, daydream, make vision boards.
But until you take action.
Exactly. It's like having this brilliant idea for a book,
Yeah.
You can keep that idea in your head, you can polish it, obsess over it. But until you actually sit down and write, it's just going to stay an idea.
So having the blueprint isn't enough.
Nope. You've got to pick up the tools and start building.
But I think that's where a lot of us get stuck,
The
right?
building part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that first step, it can feel so overwhelming.
Absolutely. And that's where this last line of the excerpt comes in. It says, decide today, your future is waiting.
Such a powerful statement.
It's a call to action. It's telling you to take ownership of your dreams. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to have every little detail figured out.
Just decide.
Exactly. Decide to move forward. Commit to the journey. And then take that first step.
It's funny because I think a lot of us, we get stuck in the planning phase.
Yeah.
We yeah, exactly. But what if all that hesitation is actually the thing that's holding us back?
What if the wrong decision is actually not making any decision at all?
Right. Because sometimes the most powerful decision you can make is simply to begin.
Doesn't even have to be a huge, massive leap.
It can be the smallest step.
As long as you're moving. Forward momentum is key.
I love that. Forward momentum. I used to dream about writing a novel for years, but I let that fear of failure just totally paralyze me. And then one day I just made a decision
What kind of decision?
to write for 15 minutes every single day, no matter what. And you know what? That one tiny decision, that was the spark. That got the whole ball rolling.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Because a decision, a real decision, it sets things in motion. It creates momentum.
You build on that momentum.
Exactly. And even the smallest actions, if they're consistent, if they're fueled by that initial decision, those can lead to amazing results over time. It's like training for a marathon, You don't just wake up one morning and run 26 miles.
No way.
You start small, you build up your endurance slowly, you trust the process.
Okay, so I think the big takeaway here is that achieving our dreams, it often starts with that one brave decision. That decision to begin, to go all in.
Exactly. You've got to take that leap of faith. And remember, even the tiniest steps, as long as you keep taking them, they can take you further than you ever thought possible. So I'm curious, what's one dream you've been putting off? What would it look like to make that decision today? What would it look like to take that first step? Right now, we're all rooting for you.
We are. Now go make it happen.